Excuse me.
What about Riyadh? It's not fair that Riyadh is like he is on GTA by himself. So it's like if you switch it around, Aaron would be on Financial Field in Philadelphia. First of all, Aaron is 13 years old. Aaron is 13.
Boy, the city of brotherly love is
Aaron, what time do you leave?
They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Yo, wait, did you ever do the trick glitch, Joe? Did you find the Daniel
to
Good?
kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Show it. Oh, Riyadh hopped on. Yeah, you try and grind too? You get Riyadh.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
He's going to launch this, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Crazy freaking jerk.
A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
All defenders get tired of hearing
I need to do that challenge
hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing now is Wentz.
Hey, Miles. Miles, invite me to your lobby.
And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
We have a drip board. Like, I'm just trying to just grind these challenges out.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
What should we do?
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Ryan, you were telling me this yesterday is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Well, yeah, I'm at my, don't y'all ever beat up your playing certain state in the world? I don't know how it works. But that's all y'all talking about.
He's talking about playing some big boy football.
Yeah, Aaron, I'm at, Miles collect your daily books. I'm at, earn some more beat. And that's all.
The line of scrimmage is 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Aaron, what you said?
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say
incomplete.
Julio Jones once again the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. Tavecchio puts this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they're more successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I think about the fix. See, I got a gun. You got a gun. Sucker.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They had the touchdown.
You gotta go to the roof. I'm gonna pick it. You go to the roof and go to that
If you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Aaron, we get your reboot. That's fair. Oh, here I come. How you get upstairs again? Mouse, I'm at Mouse. Come on, Mouse.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Okay, you doing things.
The delayed game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
No, go to the basement. Go to the basement. Come on.
Working from the gun.
Let's hop right here.
And this is Ertz with it right side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard.
Aaron, stop moving your feet behind.
What is wrong with you? Here as he pulls it in. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Yo, Aaron is
the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does.
Aaron spinning a player. It doesn't hit nothing.
Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 63 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 51 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders hard.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jack Crawford. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around. Under pressure, they got him again. Grady Jarrett. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On play action, Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 68 yards, and the Falcons have taken the lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Let's go. Great.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards. The completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill.
Running from the gun with Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A good run by Jordan Howard. And now another 1st and 10.
Watch that end. Tight end's right.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Keep it up, guys. Hang in there now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. 53 is the mic. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Eagles 14.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Atlanta.
Ready, 47. Check, 47. Check. X3, 218, jump.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And Freeman lost the football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vic Beasley able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, 82 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. He's going to sling this deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 27 all. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
We got this. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. Here's Ryan to throw. Look, oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
What we got?
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 23 yards on the play.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check. Hey, exit. Check 53. Check cash. Here I come. Let's go.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go! Hey, take that! 80 weapons.
Throwing again. Ryan. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl?
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. A throw left side to start out, that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, and he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
To throw is Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
59, Daddy, 280. Mike, here we go,
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
25 yards that time. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has kept the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.